This was exactly how the earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago.
It's a lesson to learn. Each and every article you come across on the social media should as well be a lesson to learn to you. Why do I say so? Many people profess the desire to go back to their root and understand the evolution or the history of humankind. And I have discovered that many of them are so ignorant to the core that they may reject what is written unto them by their own ancestors. And I want to ask them a question: how can you reject the history that was written to you by your own people, and you begin to embrace the ones that is written to you by the white folks, which you claim or which you see as those who ruin your past? Now there is this guy that actually, he talks very intelligently and eloquently. I want to correct a narrative which he talked, in this video that you are about to watch right now, where he talks about the evolution of humankind. And I want to let him know that you cannot reject you claim that the Bible is a fallacy given to you by your white folks. And now you are now quoting a research of the same white folk. Now, he talks about the evolution of mankind, how the rock hit the moon, how the moon was created, or how man actually evolved from an ape, which is the work of a man called Smithsonian. Smithsonian is a white guy from Europe. So I don't know, I don't understand the reason why you will choose some of the work that was done by the white, Europeans, and you claim that the Bible was written by them, therefore they are lies, but you are still believing in their encyclopedia, in their Wikipedia, that is actually written and made available by their own researchers. If you want to make yourself serious, if you want us to take you seriously as an African researcher or historian, if you claim that the Bible is a false because it was given to you by the Europeans, which I also disputed, that because I know very well that the Bible, the text, which was called the manuscript, was written by our ancestors in a writing called in Sebede. And I have not seen anybody who is going to stand up to challenge me on that, because they have no evidence to prove to us that the Bible was written and given to us by the Europeans. But they will come here and quote for you verbatim the European research about the evolution of humankind, which also started in the motherland, the cradle of humankind, the Africa, which you can call the Eden. Some people may call it Akebulan, but all of them, the meaning of it is that the Africa is the land of Edhen, which is written as Eden today. Now, I want you to understand that you cannot reject some history, a history that was written to you, because you're rejecting the Bible, but you are not rejecting the one that was also written to you by the same people which you claim that they concocted lies in the Bible and sent to you. Why then are you quoting the work and the research of Smithsonian about the evolution of human being? And now you are telling us that the Bible is fallacy because you claim it is written by Europeans and the Romans. It is you that sounds so, like a joke. I don't know how Africa is going to get out of this ignorance and get out of this I too know. Before you will take yourself seriously, you should go and do your own in-depth research. Don't rely on the research done by your white folks, which you are rejecting your ancestral, text through the Bible that was written in a manuscript, in our ancient writing patterns, and you are rejecting it, claiming it was given to you by the Europeans. I want you to watch this video and understand that for Africa to be free, they need to do their own independent research. It's not about coming online and speaking grammar and quoting verbatim the work of the same white folks which we are crying about them enslaving us through many channels. So I want you to watch this video and understand exactly what I'm talking about. And if you watch this video, I want you to also read it in the book of 1 Timothy 6. 1 Timothy 6, 19 to 21. For you to understand what they will make us do. Because the time of awakening is now. People are going to wake up in a wrong side of their in the wrong part of the history. That is the reason why we will continue to speak up and push back every information. You cannot choose what you will accept from the white people and choose what you will reject from them without doing an in-depth research. It is your duty to go out there and do your in-depth research, not to come and quote what is written to us by one white man called Smithsonian. And many people who are ignorant as you, or who profess a desire to go back to their root, just because you are maligning the truth of the Bible, they will believe you, believing that you are speaking their mind or the truth. I rest my case. Watch this video to understand what I am saying and read the Bible verse that I sent to you.
This was exactly how the Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago. Our planet was formed when gravity brought rocks together. But at this time, the Earth was so hot, there was no hard surface. Just vast expanses of molten rocks with temperature exceeding 1,200 degrees centigrade. About 4.5 billion years ago, a planet called Theia, Thea, hit the Earth at a speed of 15 kilometers per second. And the shock wave that was created spread rapidly, spewing huge amount of debris in the space, and eventually it formed our moon. And as a result of this violent collision, the Earth's speed of rotation became so fast that it only lasted 6 hours a day. And as the moon tidal forces began to reduce the speed of the Earth rotation, and the magma on the Earth eventually cooled. 4 billion years ago, a comet, COMET, with water hit the Earth again. And as a result of this explosion, the Earth was hit by a 3 million year rainstorm. And since then, the Earth has become a blue ocean planet. About 3.7 billion years ago, the first single-celled life began to exist, called the Cetobacteria, which learned how to photosynthesize. And they went into a massive evolution of reproduction and releasing huge amount of oxygen in the atmosphere. And for this first time, they created the condition for life to exist on Earth. About 1 billion years ago, the Earth's temperature suddenly plummeted, PLUMMATED, and experienced an ice age. This lasted for tens of millions of years, and it turned the Earth into a snowball. About thousands of years later, it took a volcanic eruption, creating the condition again for life to exist. 500 million years ago, the evolution of the Earth changed dramatically. The Cambrian explosion, CAMBRAIN, Cambrian explosion, allowed for the birth of the countless plants and animals today. And they continue growing. Cambrian explosion allowed the birth of the countless growths of plants and animals today. 200 million years ago, the dinosaurs, which have ruled this Earth for 130 million years ago, was born, and they began to exist. And 65 million years ago, an asteroid, ASTEROID, 10 kilometers in diameter, hit the Earth with full speed. And as a result of this violent collision again, 99% of every living organism on Earth died. And it was a result of this asteroid collision that humanity or humankind first came into exist. The first form of human being that existed, which is the Homo sapien, began to exist 2 million years ago. The first humankind that began to exist on this earth, which is the Homo sapien, existed 2 million years ago, and they went into continual evolution till they come to the standpoint or the stature of this human being in intelligence today. If you understand this, then you understand that religion has made mockery of our limitation of knowledge by creating system or diverse system theories about how Earth began to exist. But an average African man watching me now is still doubting or asking himself, how did the first person who began to narrate how this existence of this Earth came? Because people or Africans believe